So anyway, you can just take a piece of regular paper. Something like hearts and stuff are easy to do, and I just fold over a section of the paper. That way, when I cut it out, I'm more apt to be even on both sides. So alright, so I went ahead and you can either freehand cut it, or I just went ahead and traced. So then I will just go ahead and cut this out. So right there you have your heart. So that's a template if you didn't know how to make one. So then I'm going to use my template and just take it. I am using, it wouldn't matter what kind of paper. I like a mixed media paper. This is watercolor paper. You just want something pretty sturdy, because if you're going to use paint on it, it works really well. So, and then you take your template and you're going to trace out 6 hearts. Now I have my hearts all cut out. And there's 6 of them. Right here in this little tray, I just grabbed a bunch of different items. If you want to create some texture on your hearts, that's fine. I just grew, depending on what you have at home. So I just grabbed these little rubber sticky finger things. Cotton. I have some marbles. I have some cardboard with some texture. I have some string, toothpicks and Q-tips. So I'm just going to mess around. I like texture, so I'm going to kind of do some texture stuff. If you want to color your heart a solid color, a variety of different colors, that is fine. You can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils. If you have some oil pastels or chalk pastels, you can use them. That's fine. Paint. I have some acrylic paint, and then I have some watercolor paint also. You can paint with, I have some toothbrushes here, and those are kind of nice if you want to have a splatter effect on your hearts. So if you want to go with the texture, that's a really cool idea. So I'm just going to show you some different little texture feels that you can get from, looks that you can get from your playing with your hearts. And you can always cut out some extra hearts, just if you want to play around till you figure out what exactly what route you want to go. That is fine too, just to practice before you do your final one. So I'm going to just throw out a couple colors. I'm going to use acrylics. So I'm just going to show you some different textures. If you want to go with just dots, you can use a Q-tip and create some dots for your hearts. These little rubbery things are kind of fun, and you can create different textures. You can roll them on there, or you can just kind of dot them on there. The marbles are very interesting, and I'm wearing rubber gloves just because this is messy and I don't want my hands to get all painted. So, and you can just push your marble and it creates kind of a cool image on there. And you can go with the cardboard. And you can just kind of brush. Create different looks. You can also use string. This gets kind of messy because you do want to push your string into the paint. Make sure you have plenty on there. And you can just lay it on and move it different directions. Cotton balls. So now that I'm done with all my hearts, and talk about what size paper. This is what I have. It's a 12 by 18, and you can use, I use white, but you can use a black, or you can buy it at Hobby Lobby. They have multi different colors in this size. So whatever color you want for your background is fine. So I'm going to show you my finished project. And here are my hearts. And so I'm going to explain to you, and you just glue them down. I'm going to explain to you what I did for each one. This one I went ahead and painted the background. Then I took like a toothbrush. I dipped it in yellow and a darker blue. And I just splattered paint on top. This one, I used this little rubbery item, and I just dipped it in different colored paints and rolled it on there. I washed it off each time I changed different color, went to a different color of paint. This one is done with shaving cream, and I used yellow, red, and black for the colors, and then I just marbled it. A lot of fun to do. This one is acrylic paint, and that one I used a marble, and I just rolled it, the marble, and dipped it in paint, and then just rolled the marble around in different colors onto my paper. This one is watercolor, and I just kind of brushed the watercolor paint on there. I have a couple different bleeds through of some orange and a little bit of green, and then I took the tip of the before it got dried, I took the tip of a paintbrush and I just kind of scribbled around in it. This one I used the cardboard. I dipped it in 2 different colors of paint, and I just brushed it across the heart. And there's my Jim Dine pop art